Today, can you guess what color I'm doing? I am doing yellow. We are here to talk about color magic, and today we are going to be doing yellow. Now, I like to start off small, just like I said in my other video. So we're going to start with the actual color, just pure color, just yellow. So what does this color represent? Well, regular yellow represents happiness, joyfulness, and cheerfulness. We all know that yellow is associated with the sun, and when most people see it, they get energized, they get happy, they get loving. It's just such a really bright, invigorating color. Just type of just beautifulness. It's really uplifting, illuminating, and optimistic. And we also have a light yellow. Now, light yellows are going to be your pastel colors, just like previously. They're going to be softer in their meaning. They're going to be a little more gentle. So whenever you see a pretty baby yellow, oh, wow, really? It's like that? So whenever you see a soft, lighter yellow, it's going to be associated with a really pleasant, really sweetness. It's got like a really cute sweetness to it and kindness to it, and just you feel safe around it. It's really nice, it's really mellow. That's why most people put their little babies in it. They want to give that really cute, caring, sweet kindness energy to the little babies, and that's why babies mostly wear like light yellows and stuff. Now, dark yellow, on the other hand, dark yellow can have a sort of oddness to it, a sort of confusion to it, a sort of like, if you see this color, you're like, the hell kind of color is that? Oh, sorry for the AC. We don't normally see a dark yellow in society, so it's going to give off those little odd scents on the edge type of, and sometimes it can even give off a cautious feeling, kind of like I don't know about that. I don't know. So yes, it's gonna have, dark yellows have a state of confusion associated with them. Now, as previously stated before, we can talk about the tone of the colors. And when it comes to the tone of yellow, yellow is going to be a part of the warm range. It's going to be one of those really bright, really vibrant, really like, wow, you can see it from a distance, you can see it from like across the street. It's a really intense color. So that's going to be a part of our warmer tones. As you can see with the picture here, it's going to be on the top shade. Well, you can see where yellow is, but it's a part of those intense, vibrating, intense, illuminating colors at the top. And if you don't know already from my previous video, yellow's complementary color is going to be purple. Purple is my favorite color. Purple, I always wear purple. Purple goes better with my skin tone. Okay. So in your magic, when you have an intention for softness, you can use your light yellow. When you have an intention for cheerfulness or happiness, you can use your regular yellow. And when you're putting an intention out there, like, I need this person to see that I'm cautious about this, or this type of situation makes me feel cautious, that's when you can use your darker yellow. So today I am going to make a very warm sugar scrub, and I'm going to show you how I use yellow in it. So first things first, here I have all of my tools. As you can see, I've got my little jar from the Dollar Tree. If you want to see my Dollar Tree haul, I'll link it. I don't know which one it is so far, but that is my little jar that I got from the Dollar Tree. I will be using that to store my items in, to store my sugar scrub in. I will be cleaning it off with alcohol, because whenever you are doing something for your body, for your face, for your whatever, you would make sure it's clean. So first I scrubbed it regularly, and that is my spray bottle of alcohol. So I sanitized it after I washed it. So now that I have my jar back, now I am going to grab my other items. I am going to be before anything, I always have to cleanse the space. I cleansed my space previously, so I didn't put that on camera, but I've already pre-cleaned the space with sage and Palo Santos, and now I'm just setting the mood with a incense, and the incense is white sage. I love burning incense doing this kind of stuff. See, this is what we need to start associating all this good energy that we have with our craft, with our beauty. I mean, why not? So that's my white sage incense. For stones, I will be using orange calcite. I know it's not completely yellow, but I don't have a yellow stone, and this still brings a sort of cheerfulness and energy to what I'm doing, so I'm going to use that to charge my salt. The other stone I'm going to be using for charging my salt is going to be my raw tiger's eye. I also have lemon essential oil so that we can associate lemon into my sugar scrub. And I have these really nice dried flowers. They are from the Witch's Moon box, or Witch's Roots actually. It's from the Witch's Roots box, and this is a chrysanthemum. And I'm going to be putting that in the scrub as well. And of course I actually have to have lemon because lemon has so many important properties to it. Lemon is used for antiseptic, antibacterial, as a brightener, not a whitener, a brightener, not a whitener, okay? So in here I'm also going to be using my Epsom salt. I told you last time I use Epsom salt all the time. I love Epsom salt. And so there's going to be a complete change. I'm actually going to bring you in the kitchen because I can't do all this stuff at my altar. I will also be using honey to warm it up a little bit. And I have my tools here, just a measuring cup and a little lemon squeeze so that I am able to actually squeeze out the lemon juice. I mean, you can use whatever you need. I'm not actually taking measurements. I'm just using this to keep things organized. And now we move to the kitchen. Sorry about that. So as you can see, I have my full setup here to get ready to make this scrub. First I'm gonna do the usual, cut the lemon in half and squeeze out the juice. I'm actually going to put on my Dexter's Laboratory gloves just to keep things sanitized and clean. I decided to first just pour out my Epsom salt and allow it to charge with my crystals in it on the side as I squeeze out my lemon juice, and that is just what I'm doing here. I've also decided to add a little bit of brown sugar in there because brown sugar is seriously good for your skin. I mean, seriously good for your skin, and it's going to amp up that warm feeling of my sugar scrub. Now, it's not necessarily yellow, it's a brown, but I couldn't help it because, listen, the sugar is good, okay? It's good for you. So here I am just squeezing out my lemon juice and removing the seeds so that I'm able to work with the juice. Once my salts are charged a sufficient amount of time, I am going to go ahead and mix up my honey and put it in there. I know the honey isn't really a yellow either, but honey, brown sugar, and lemon, it's like the best three things for your skin. And I know this is all about yellow, please don't get mad at me, okay? I still got my lemon juice in there, I still got my lemon essential oil in there. It'll still work out. Once I feel like the honey and the lemon juice is mixed, I start to pour it into my Epsom salt. Now, here is the important part for you. If you are watching this and you do not want to add the brown sugar because it's going to change the color, you don't have to. As you can see here, it is still really pretty, it is still really light, it is still yellow. But when we add the brown sugar, it's going to change the color. So as you can see, this beautiful, sweet yellow color. You can keep it like that if you want. So here I'm actually just mixing the lemon juice with the brown sugar. making sure it's all mixed up. Again, I will be using my gloves just to keep this as sanitized as possible, and everything is on a paper towel, and the countertop is sanitized as well. At this point, you can add in your essential oil, and as you can see, I am adding a few drops to the sugar scrub. I'm not gonna pick out the little lemon pieces because I actually think that those are very beneficial for your skin, so I'm gonna leave them in there. So once that is done, I am going to go ahead and fill my jar. I decided to put a little extra brown sugar at the bottom. I don't know, I mean, Epsom salt is still beneficial for you, but I think brown sugar is a little better. But I mean, you're talking to a nature witch, okay? And then first was the lemon essential oil, just get a little more oomph. And then I decided to go back with a little more of the Epsom salt because my mixture is a little more watery than I thought it would be. So I'm just going to add that Epsom salt to thicken it up a little bit. And there you have it. Just go ahead and scoop that little goop right there. That's what you want. Like, look at all of those beautiful properties put in that nice, like, spoonful of Epsom salt. You see, look at that. That is what you want. That's the good stuff right there. I'm still gonna use the extra watery bits on top because I don't want to throw it away. But essentially, it's supposed to all look like that, those first couple of spoonfuls. Those spoonfuls are beautiful. They are the perfect consistency for me. Not too watery, not too thick. So I'm just gonna layer it up and top it off. I decided to squeeze a little lemon in there on the side just so my salts can extract the properties from the lemon. Plus, you know, why not? I want it to look good. And sometimes I use it to like get these elbows, because these elbows need to get got. Sometimes I use it on these knees because these knees need to get got. I mean, listen, I love my beautiful, beautiful brown skin, and I thank my beautiful brown skin for doing what it does to protect me out in the world. However, hyperpigmentation, I think, is a little excessive. So this sugar scrub is going to allow me to enhance my natural skin color without damaging my skin, and with keeping the same skin tone. I'm not looking to change my skin tone, just looking to freshen it up and get it all even. So you can see that this is my little jar so far. I've decided, I completely forgot about the flowers, and so now I'm gonna go ahead and put them in. It's a little, I mean, it's like half full, but you know, that's fine. Mistakes happen. Just go with the flow. So I decided to put it in at this point because better late than never, and I mixed it with the rest of the mixture, and I'm just gonna scoop the rest of the mixture inside of the jar. I'm not gonna waste it, and here I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm gonna add a little bit more until I feel like it's enough. I'm trying to soak up the lemon mixture that's already inside the jar. But yes, I made it a little too watery, so maybe I only use one lemon. And the other lemon I cut up because, you know, food and aesthetic. So there I'm gonna dump the rest in. As you can see, I still have a lot of watery, like, lemon juice left, but I'm still gonna try to top it off with a little more Epsom salt to see if it'll soak it up. And you know what Epsom salt I decided to choose? I went with the salt jar that I made in my purple video. Why? Because purple is yellow's complementary color. So on top of that lemon essence that I have in there, that cheerful, happy, cleansing, brightening essence that I have in there, and qualities that I have in there, I'm further going to enhance it with the beauty of the salt jar that I made in my previous video. Because remember, that salt jar, I enhanced it with the properties of beauty and protection. So you know what? Yes, go ahead and top it off. So I don't mind the smell of lemon and lavender infusing together. By the way, this lavender salt jar came out, wow. The lavender smell was just beautiful. I used it and I put it in my car for protection, and oh boy, I love the lavender salt. The lavender salt, I think, is just, I did a great job. And I also love the little pieces of lavender that I have in there. I think that really brings an extra aesthetic to it. I'm gonna go ahead and place a little lemon on top and then put the lid on, and there you have it. Now, it is not like the most spectacular, gorgeous thing in the world, but honey, it will work, okay? We have infused this, or at least I have infused it, with brightening, cleaning, and happiness and joyfulness. So those are all the properties that this represents. Not only that, but we've got that lavender in there. That lavender in there is for the things I mentioned in my video for purple. And those are going to infuse together. I just want to get a close-up. Now, listen, if you do this, if anybody out there does this, you have to try it, because it is just, it's so good for your body. It's just natural, all natural, all natural. And we infused it with the properties of the color. We had a regular yellow from the flowers, or you can consider that light yellow because it's dried out, but I'm gonna consider it a regular yellow. And then we had that light yellow color from when we put the initial lemon into the Epsom salt. So we had those properties of the yellow spiritually enhancing it, and we have the physical properties that are just like super beneficial for your body. That's enhancing it as well. And I mean, there you have it. So all in all, that is my yellow video for today. I hope it was helpful. I hope you like it. Give some thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't, just so I can get feedback. And yes, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. I am Eli, and I will see you next time.